Hello, so this is a game from IGS where black wins by 2.5, but this is played one handicap and reverse komi 5.5 points. So in an even game, white would win. Anyway, let's get started. So far so good. Well, it's very common and modern to play one of the shimaris here, the large one, high or low. But black can also consider a corner approach or a sun-sun invasion in order to be more active in Fuseki. Anyway, nothing wrong to play the Shimari. White is taking the middle side extension. This is very proper and a large point. Now splitting the left side it's an option, but it's more urgent for black to play c6 approach in order to limit white's moyo on the bottom side. The thing is, white usually pincers, so black can live in the corner right away in center and then play another big point like the top approach or the bottom extension from the shimari in order to keep the moyo pretty small on the bottom side. Now when playing the middle of the side, white can consider an approach from c7, then black extends towards the other corner where white can also induce the defense and take center and then play another move in the lower left corner to reinforce. So this feels quite nice and thick for white to develop the lower left area and reinforce the corner. Well, white decided to attack from the other side, which is also possible. This is a fine extension. Well, black can also consider the 3-space extension for a base. Even if white jumps inside, then the Joseki, it's usually like this. That's one common pattern. If black plays the Kosumi, white simply encloses the corner and then black needs another move to cover. White can also kick and leave it like this, then play away. Top side is big right now. So back to this. When playing the middle side extension, it's white who can choose whether to attack from the top or from the bottom. And in this case, it's more interesting to play c7 in order to reinforce the bottom area even more. But nothing wrong with this either. Well, this attach it's a little bit overplayed. Usually white defends the corner like f3 or even g3. Usually g3 is played when white doesn't have a stone at k4. Or simply Kosumi c5. And in this case, it will put more pressure on black's tiny base, so black jumps out either like this or like this to get stronger, and then white adds another move to secure the corner and the bottom area, high or low. Well, it can be tight at f3 as well. But in this case, when having the Kosumi at c5, playing a move like g4 or g3 feels even better, locally. But playing the attach, it's a bit too much, and black can punish by going Hane under, because now white has to pull back, and then black either goes up or plays the hanging connection for I shape. And if we check the order of moves here, we can see that c6 just became a neutral point, because normally if white plays Kosumi c5 and black goes Kosumi b6, white will never play c6 in this order of moves, but block or play other moves, play away. c6 is just a neutral point. So this is a way for black to punish, just going Hane under. Black goes up, that's an option too. Now white Hane. Black could block this. And if white defends, black can jump to secure his eye space. Now with this jump, it's also a move to prevent the cut at c8. Like this, black can set up a ladder. Oops. And the capture works. So blocking here, it's an option. Normally, white will protect. If white plays away at this stage, then it's very good for black to capture one stone, because it gives eye shape on the spot and weakens white's corner. The turn, it's an option too. Probably black hoped that white will pull back and then block again, but white just connected solid. So now there are several options to continue. Either bump and then enter the bottom side. Well, this way black is making going for a lot of outside influence while giving up the corner territory. So probably it's not that effective to play the bump in this case, but just invade the bottom area. Because now if white plays a move like d5, black can simply slide and make a base on the bottom side. Now k4 needs a base too, so white has to extend. If white plays a kick, black can go up, and there's still ag in the corner, so white needs the bump to secure, and then black simply jumps to connect his stones. And again, k4 is isolated, so white needs to do something to fix a base here. And of course, black can think about moves like d3, which can lead to more complicated fights. Well, this would be a simple way to set up a base. If white plays Hane on the outside, then black can Hane too. Now white should pay attention and connect solid. Then Atari, go down, and black fix a base. If white blocks here, black can just capture one stone. And the problem is, white needs to come back and protect on the outside. Again, black is alive in the corner, and then he's got time to fix the left side group. So this can get more complicated. If Atari here and then connect, black will just leave right away. And again, white has to come back and connect his groups. And if white is going for the outside stone like this, then again it can be tricky. Atari first, then get some stones this way. This is actually a disaster for white, it's a collapse. So this wouldn't be good at all. Alright, original game. So black simply blocks. White clamped right away. That's a bit too much. So after this block, it's obvious that black wants to play c5. Therefore, white should simply bump to defend against the Hane. And then if black jumps again to protect against the cuts, white is sente and can go for other big points. This clamp can be played later in the game. Usually, black can just connect solid, because when white links under, this is not going to be an Atari, so black can decide to block here or play some other moves. For example, Hane. If this Hane happens and white cuts, black can go down and then jump in the corner. So this kind of fight, it's profitable for black, as black can scoop out the corner and white still needs to connect under, and that's quite painful. So when playing the clamp, if black connects, white can Atari under and then come back and protect. Trying to link under doesn't work. White should still bump here to keep connected and get rid of the edge of c5. And then black already has a wall, so nothing to worry about with that group being outside. Black can play away. trying to connect under, it's a little bit useless here. Black can just honey. So if white cuts, black will attack and capture 2 stones. And if black connects, white connects, black can connect on the outside, and again white has to come back and protect against the cut. And now black's wall looks even better. C12 is getting hurt this way. Well, this evasion is possible, but it doesn't really punish white locally on the left side. So I got another move to fix his problem. This extension is good. Black can still play the honey. And white's cut will be a problem. This is too good for black. So white can only turn here. Then black goes between the groups. And again, this is painful for white because white is scrolling on the second line while d4 is getting isolated. Anyway, the pincer or the extension from the Shimari at m3, it's pretty good because it keeps k4 on the run. That's a pretty desperate invasion. White should consider a Kosumi to come out with a weak stone. And in the lower right corner, there are other moves to consider in the future, like attach r3 or put pressure q5, but for now, white should simply fix his weak stone. If black caps, white can fix a base this way. And if black plays other moves to protect the lower left, well, I still like the honey in the corner. Then white can jump again. So this invasion, it's a bit too much. Good block. And honey in the head of 2 stones, it's always good. Now here, black can consider the cover and then block at s2. It's going to be difficult for white to leave next. In this position, black can just no-b. Because even if white cuts under, black can resist this way. And now white has to save the stones on the side, which is quite difficult. Well, white will eventually leave, but it's very painful, like that. And the bottom stones are captured, and also k4 is still on the run. So black gets a tremendous outside thickness attacking severe the lower right group, instead of playing o3. o3 it's a move just to prevent the cut at p3, but going out with no b p5 puts a lot of pressure on s4, and the cut is actually not a problem. Well, blocking s7 can be a bit tricky. And now there will be a co-fight. If black tries to kill everything, white can no-b and then connect. The cut is not possible because black will get captured. That's why if white plays the attach, black should get ahead and then block. So black simply protects and white comes out. White can come out with an attach move because the cut will not work. This is how white escapes in case of a cut. Now playing this move, it's a little bit dangerous because in this case black can cut right away. So white needs to attach and black will extend. It doesn't work to block because now again white can find a way to connect his groups. But playing here, it's a little bit painful. Crawling so much on the second line just to make twice. White can leave, also cut once to create some RG, because he can form 4 in line on the first line, but still, it's really painful. So the cut would be an option here. Now the vital point, it's R6, the eye stealing SOG, and cutting right away doesn't work, but black can make a 1 space jump first, and then when white protects, this is already a painful shape. White can also try this move and then the bump, but again, the group doesn't have ice, so it's still on the run, which gives black territory while chasing. That's very comfortable for black. Push again, it's also fine. Then jump, very good. Oh, this is painful. So peep once, and then either bump like this to threaten the connection under, and then jump out, or connect under, allow the cut, and then push under several times to leave in cente, then play away. Well, in this case, white is going to discard the 3 stones in the middle, but at least white leaves cente on the side. This connection is creating a double empty triangle here and another one here. So there are no stones like this and like this. It's a really painful formation, and it doesn't have ice either. Pushing from behind is generally bad. You want to be able to get ahead with moves like this and like this, or play Kosumi this way, trying to surround the group completely, and then chase in the way to induce good moves to build while attacking. So white is going out. Black is trying to catch this stone. That's also a good plan. But this cap can be played without the exchange of 07. After 07, it's interesting to play Keima Q10 to build the right side and still keep the pressure on white's group. So white will go out like this, pushing several times, and when white comes in the middle, this induces the cap on the bottom. So this way, black gets to develop the right side and also attack the bottom. It's more effective. White shouldn't try to escape that way. It's better to discard this stone or attack coming from the corner, because there is still RG around c5. Playing this Kosumi actually helps against this move, because now white's corner is safe, and if this happens, white can cut or just block and then connect under. And in this case, black also needs some moves to protect the bottom side. And now white should attack the right in order to fix his weak group and put some pressure on R8. And then focus in building some large opens. Well, reducing the bottom, it's an option too. Then go for another big point. This would be a better outcome for white. So trying to live inside here can be dangerous. Should just block. This f3 feels like a misclick. It's more pressure when you block tight. And then either go up or hane. Hane, it's a bit dangerous because of the cut at g5. So no be up. Then white has to struggle like this. And it's not too easy to escape. So white's group gets surrounded. This can be a problem. How to kill? One eye only. So white kind of collapse. Anyway, from g3, if white will manage to escape somehow, black can still slide in the corner at d2. So it's no need to play f3. So white is trying to escape. You gotta cut here. if white pushes like this, Atari go out and connect, so the groups are still separated. And if white cuts this way, Atari from the outside, when Atari here, either take right away to make a Ponuki or connect, and when white connects, just cover or surround like this or Keima. So white is still in trouble. Well, now that black played f3 instead of g3, white has a little more space and can create some I shape this way. But it's still painful, because black can cut in the corner anytime. So going up allows white escape too comfortable. Cut where you can cut. This way, even if white escapes, black gets some outside profit capturing the h6 stones. So no b, then push from behind. In this case, white's escape is to jump at h8, so black should play a move like h8. And then when white pushes here, black can come down in the corner. Once again, this hane, it's a problem for white. And then white still needs to struggle to escape. Well, like this, white can manage to build twice, but again it's painful being surrounded like that. So push, this will allow white escape easily. Now white should jump again. Every time you're in danger, you gotta jump out into the middle, so it can top it's really bad. Now this move is threatening the push and cut, so black should connect with the Kosumi, because when white pushes, black has a tiger mouth, and when cut, the ladder works. Playing away allows the push and cut, but now white is also busy with the p8 group. No time to play here. White should go out again. Now playing this move, black should simply jump again, because this will kill the right side right away. There is no way to make twice anymore. And if white is trying to capture the bottom group, I mean the lower left, so let's say white connects under to remove the base, black can push once, then connect, threatening the double Atari, and then either Keima or jump out. But Keima is already enough, so black has a lot of room for making twice. Like this, it's actually pretty much game over, because black captures the group on the right for free. No compensation for white here. Should jump from this direction. Black is very thick on the bottom, so it's better to play from the side where it's a bit weaker. And also for white, it's interesting to jump out in the direction of O10. So white can either attach or play Kosumi and then turn. This is the way to go out. And then jump in the middle to create some I shape and prevent the peep. Playing the turn, it's a big opportunity for black to catch this group again. White is still in trouble with the bottom group actually. So this group needs some I shape too. And then again, black can surround everything. This will be an easy win for black. Double Han is possible. This is a good shape. So white should play the hanging connection instead. And then Atari connect, defend. Try to put some pressure here and then come out with I shape. Now it's hard to catch this group. The connection should be the bump. Even if it's an empty triangle, it's better to make one empty triangle instead of two. And it also removes the liberty on the black stones. And then black will push and white can come out and create some I shape. So it's a much more flexible way to go out. Pushing here first would be good, threatening to surround, and then defend on the right side to build and keep the pressure. Like this, white can try some Ataris and escape. Oh, white found the Tesuji. Black should turn once, because luckily it's only one eye. And here is still more interesting to push, because next you can surround the group. So if something like this happens, cover. And this is a problematic position. Luckily it's possible to kill, but there's this cutting point, so yeah, black needs to protect first and allow the two eyes, but it's painful. So now white links under, that's also important. Cap, but this cap doesn't really surround the group. Normally should play something like a jump, then hane, then extend and block like this to keep the group surrounded. Oh, the cut doesn't work anymore. Now in this case, white has a problem. That's a good move. And turn. Should block here and keep the pressure on the entire group. Well, you can just surround, let white leave small, and then play some big points. This is like a good game for black too, because overall white has the potential on the left side and it's not that big, that territory, and two eyes on the right side, but black can make a lot in the top, keep the bottom, and just stay safe on the left. Going like this for two stones, it's not so interesting. White should hane, then kosumi, and if black cuts two stones, white can cut three stones. If black connects the three stones, it's not such a big deal because white already has enough space to leave, so white can just break in the most open area. So connect, then play away. No more chase, but the block is still okay. I mean, white can try several moves to go out, but it's still unclear. How is he going to leave? This combination. Yeah, this is a good way to leave by taking three stones. If oh, actually it doesn't work. White die is big. So black had a big chance to win the game right here by blocking. So white pushes to create some agi. The clamp doesn't work either. This will happen. Going out doesn't work because black can just net. Either way works. So white is completely contained and there is room only for one eye. So there were several ways when black could win the game much early. Yeah, now white is alive. And white can actually push, then jump along to threaten the cut at q12. Also play this move, threatening to take 4 stones, and then invade the corner, for example. So black can lose a lot of territory on the right side that way. This block is very good. So m17 type of invasion, it's really not that effective. Playing q17 or San would work better. Usually when playing the San invasion like this, white leaves in center, then he can play another big point. And taking out the corner territory is quite effective because it was like 20 points there, or at least 15 for black, and now white makes about 8 points inside. This block is very good. Instead of bump, black can play kosumi and jump, Or there's a Tesuji to take away the base, which is m18. If white comes between the stones, black can pull back. And then white is still on the run. If white is ambitious here and he tries to connect above, this cut will happen, and then the 3 stones in the middle are in trouble. They can die on a large scale. Also, black can put pressure on the top stones. So now 3 stones are captured. After the bump, black should play a 1 space jump. The block works too, if the ladder works. And let's see. It's not the case here, so white can cut. But just 1 space jump, white will push, then approach the corner. If white defends the corner in some way, then again, black can put pressure on the entire group. So this can be troublesome. One eye only. Jumping out like this allows the invasion, and then it's very easy for white to fix the top. White can even cut this way and fight. Or hane and extend. So just 1 space jump in this case. Well, the bump is a fine option too, but white could go out, and then when black tries to separate, white has the clamp and connect under. Or simply go for the top side, discard 1 stone and double up, because the territory in this area and the left side is bigger than losing 1 stone. So white gets a better deal out of this fight. So jump, slide. Black should keep his stones connected first. White still has to struggle to make 2 eyes, and that's a little bit painful because it will hurt the corner. Playing the slide allows a jump in the middle or the tiger mouth. So first things first, connect the groups. If white plays a wedge, then Atari, connect, and Nobi. So white in the top, it's pretty much alive, but again painful. And now white needs to double up the corner. So white protect it, then black can come back and connect. Also, playing the slide at d18, it's Ajikeshi, because it's more interesting for black to invade Sansan. And then if white plays here, it's more gain in the corner, and if white separates, again, black takes away the corner, and white has to compensate on the outside, which is also a bit painful. Once again, black can connect those stones in the top. So jump, pip is good, cut it's an option, but now should cover and just fight like this. The cut is not such a big problem. It's good to cover here because white can push through in center. When white pushes here, then he can go out at g16, so black has to Nobi. And you want to keep your opponent's groups separated or surrounded as much as you can. Anyway, white is already alive in the top, so not much to do about it. Going out here, it's no need. Can try some moves to damage the left side. Or reduce at least. Then hane here. There's an interesting move black can also consider, which is a throw-in. If white defends, black breaks the left side. If white takes, black can go down, and then Atari, and then just capture 4 stones. White can't resist. If white connects, he's just losing more stones. So that hane is still a problem at c5. could push here first and then the other one. Because now playing d13 won't be center. And if this one and white pulls back, then black has more liberties. Nothing to worry in that area. This block here, it's still center. White should leave. And black should cut on the left. Like this, black can still win by a comfortable margin. Ah, those stones can die. They won't. Good escape. Nice catch here. But now there are some cutting points at Q12, so black should pay attention. Push again is good. Then Hane. Fine. Connect, very good. This is all fine. Capture. In fact, it works to block here. Black is all safe. This doesn't threaten anything. Very good to play the Hane. But instead of Atari, black can go down. And now when white connects, black just plays away. When playing Atari, white connects and then black has to come back and protect. So black is wasting a move here. Going down, if white plays a solid move, black doesn't need O18. And if white plays O18, black can play Atari, connect and leave it like this. And if white goes N19, again O19 threatening snapback and white connects. So the difference is that black finishes center instead of gote. Now Atari, connect, connect. Well, connecting the stone is not the biggest move right now. As an endgame move, this slide is big. Pushing in the corner. And of course the Hane here. Let's see if throw in and go out once. Then turn. Oops, misclick. This will not work unless black plays Atari here. Yeah, actually this starts to work again. And take this down. So sacrifice on the left to break the bottom. And again, white's group, it's on the run. So there is still some nasty agi or potential weakness at c5 instead of p18, which is gote. Cutting here and give up p18, which is also gote for white, it's a better deal for black. So if this happens, white is already losing the b6 stones, and then nothing to complain. Oh wait, Atari. Black needs this Atari too. So connecting here, it's a little bit of a waste. This one stone no need to be safe, it's just 2 points. Better Hane. If white captures, take the 5 stones. So white is getting rid of the agi in that area. But still, when Hane here, it's annoying. At least destroy a few points in center. In this case, black can wedge first and connect. And after that throw in and so on. When white connects here, he builds more points. Okay, it's a good endgame move. Going up, it's no need yet. This capture, it's quite okay, but the bump is still the proper move. Jump is too much. Simply push and turn. Then Hane. When jumping here, white can push, then clamp, Atari from the outside, throw in, Atari again, and capture everything. Which actually happened. So b18 got punished. Black lost too many points here. So simply push. And keep center. This push is not supposed to be center. White can play somewhere else. either like this or attach and then connecting center in the middle to destroy a few more points. It works to block. Nothing happens if Atarian connect. So from here on, just small endgame moves. So once again, Hane, if white cuts, throw in. If white takes, Atari remove a liberty from the outside, then Atari, then catch the 4 stones and break. So on this move, black is just going to destroy some points on the left side. It seems pretty much all the game from the Fuseki, black could use c5. But after playing the push and white connect, this is Aji Keshi, so the Aji is gone. Instead of blocking right away, white should throw in, then Atari from the outside, then capture the ko. That's a few extra points for white. White can capture the stone in center and then block to stay alive. Okay, that happened but in a different order. This is correct. When turning here, black needs to protect. Actually, white should push first and then turn to destroy 2 more points in center. Black doesn't have time to play away. It's proper to defend here against the push and cut. On this Atari, you better capture right away, because at the end anyway, black needs to play a move inside. So like this, it will save the point at R13. Connecting here, it's just ruining a point, because after Atari and Atari, R13 disappeared. Well, it's a small detail. So now black lost some more points in the middle. This is a bit risky. Why should connect and keep center? Then play moves like this. How is the score this way? Let's check. Oh. It seems score estimator can't compute the score. So now we have a ko. Actually, black should fight this ko. There are still lots of ko threats in this area. Like cut and go down and so on. In fact, here is better to connect. Also here we have some threats. Then what else? Push, connect, take, go down, take back. Not many threats left for white. Is this a threat big enough? Or Atari under? Yeah, so black should fight the ko. It's quite expensive to give those 3 stones. Finally, another move inside. White doesn't have to capture there yet. White can actually play on the outside, and when black goes down, he leaves the position like that. And at some point, when Atari, just connect. Playing inside lost the point, and when black goes here, white still needs another move. Okay, this is needed, but only later in the game. So white could push first, damage another point, Hane, create an eye, and block here. Well, black is already winning by a couple of points, but that's because of the reverse komi. Yeah, instead of connecting here, black should make an extra point and play this connection only at the end, when there are no other points left to be played. But in this game, black had many opportunities to kill early or to damage the left side. So missing the agi here early on and trying to find a better way to surround the right group were the big opportunities for black in this game. Anyway, enjoy the review and play better next time.